All he needs are his clubs. Obama relaxes with the Indonesian president on golf cart tour of 200-acre palace where he is staying with his family. He was once touted as Indonesia's answer to Barack Obama, and on Thursday President Joko Widodo met the real thing as he hosted the former U.S. leader at his 200-acre palace in West Java. The pair were pictured riding around in a golf cart on Friday as they took a tour of the lavish botanical gardens that surround Bogor Palace, before Obama also met with Widodo's wife Iriana. Michelle, Malia, and Sasha were nowhere to be seen during the meet and greet, presumably taking a lie down after several exhausting days touring around temples. The Obamas are nearing the end of their 10-day visit to the country where the 44th president spent several years of his childhood before returning to Hawaii, where he was born. Bogor Palace is a Dutch colonial building and one of 6 presidential palaces in Indonesia. It was largely unused until 2015, when Widodo moved his offices there. Young, dynamic and elected on a platform of change, Widodo has often been likened to Obama, with whom he has cultivated a close friendship over the years. Pictures of Widodo in his earlier years also bear a striking resemblance to Obama. He was also forced to issue a copy of his birth certificate to quell rumors that he was a Muslim of Chinese descent in an almost identical case to the birther conspiracy that once surrounded Obama. On Thursday, the former U.S. president was pictured performing a traditional Hindi greeting as he and his daughters were escorted around the religious building. A day after visiting the Borobudur temple in Magelang, Barack, Malia, and Sasha were shown around the Prambanan temple in central Java by a team of archaeologists. Photographs appeared to be a priority on Wednesday at Borobudur with both daughters and their father snapping away, but it appeared as though the enthusiasm might have wavered, and the former First Lady Michelle wasn't seen in any pictures at Prambanan. From whitewater rafting in Bali to visiting temples in Java, Obama's private family holiday is being closely tracked in Indonesia where he spent 4 years as a child. Obama was 6 when he moved to Jakarta after his American mother, Ann Dunham, married an Indonesian man following the end of her marriage to Obama's Kenyan father. "I feel proud that my friend became a president," said Sunny Gondakasumo, 56, a former classmate of Obama at the Mentong 01 State Elementary School in Jakarta. Gondakasumo showed a class photograph of himself standing behind a young Obama, who was wearing a school beret. "He was a clever boy. Whenever a teacher asked him to solve a problem in front of the class, he could do it," Gondakasumo told Reuters, adding he hoped to meet the former president again. Obama remains popular in the world's most populous Muslim nation, and his trip has been splashed across the media during an extended public holiday to mark the end of the fasting month of Ramadan. The Rakyat Merdeka newspaper carried a headline, "Obama loves Indonesia." He is due to meet President Joko Widodo on Friday at the palace in Bogor, south of Jakarta, and visit the capital on Saturday. The former president and his family wrapped up their 5-day vacation on Indonesia's resort island of Bali and headed to the historic city of Yogyakarta on Wednesday during a nostalgic trip to the country where Obama lived for several years as a child. Obama, his wife Michelle and daughters Malia and Sasha drove to a luxury hotel in downtown Yogyakarta after arriving on a private jet at the city's military airport, said Indonesian Air Force Base Commander Air Vice Marshal Novian Samayaga. The family then went to visit the 9th-century Borobudur temple in Magelang on Wednesday where they were seen snapping photos. Samayaga was among local officials who greeted the Obamas at the tarmac. He said the family looked relaxed and was smiling in response to onlookers who greeted them with cheers. He said that Secret Service agents did not have special requests for the Obamas' activities on the main Java island, but about 650 Indonesian security forces were deployed to secure the family in Yogyakarta, an ancient city where Obama's mother, Ann Dunham, spent years on her anthropological research. Obama moved to Indonesia in 1967 at age 6 after his divorced mother remarried an Indonesian man. She stayed on after the marriage broke up, working as an anthropologist and development aid worker, but Obama returned to Hawaii when he was 10 to live with his grandparents. Obama and his family were seen on a river rafting as they vacationed in Bali on Monday. They also visited several tourist attractions, including a museum and rice terraces in Ubud, an arts and culture center amid hills and rice paddies. In Yogyakarta, the Obamas also plan to visit the Hindu temple of Prambanan during their 2-day holiday, Samayaga said. President Joko Widodo has invited the Obamas to visit the Bogor Palace in West Java during their trip in Indonesia. Obama is also scheduled to speak at an Indonesian Diaspora Congress in Jakarta on July 1.